This is your before and after story, where your first steps towards a new life-changing career begin. Southeastern College can take you there. We offer in-demand hybrid and online programs with hands-on training, led by in-field career professionals, and career services to put you on the path to a rewarding and fulfilling future. This is where your transformation begins. Southeastern College, your future is bright. Visit sec.edu to get started.
Yeah, welcome to a Monday. High of 90, more showers possible. I'm over it. Can we just stop with the rain and the humidity? And we're not even into August yet. I'm kind of over it, though. A second concert for the week was ruined due to rain. Was supposed to go see Morris Day and the Time on Saturday night.
Oh, no.
Just torrential downpour.
Oh.
Yeah. We were getting ready. We were getting ready to leave the house.
You're like, no.
And I was like, I knew we were supposed to get some rain. Let me check. And then, didn't even leave the house. No point. So he might have gone. He might have performed later. But from some of the videos,
he probably did. It was indoors, but I mean, it's in the Celeste Center, right? So
yeah. Oh, was
inside.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, son of a! I didn't know that.
But I mean, you have to
That's why I was getting confused.
But you
have to get from your car to the Celeste Center, which is all outdoors.
And from some of the videos I saw from the State Fair, like people were just mass exodus.
Yeah.
It was just torrential downpour on Saturday night.
Damn.
Yeah. I didn't know it was indoors. Oh, well, that's all right. He's been touring for 40 years. He'll be back.
I must say, I mean, it would have been fun to see, but I don't think the acoustics inside the Celeste Center are that top tier.
Oh, really?
I mean, It's like a big warehouse, almost.
Oh, yeah, okay. All right.
It's fine.
Yeah, it is, really.
It's fine. But
not top notch.
No.
Okay. I'm sure. How was your weekend?
It was, great. It was great. Had a nice weekend and all. This morning... Okay, this is the weirdest thing. I walked into the women's restroom. You know, we have like a lounge area before you, and then you go through a second door into the actual restroom.
Yeah, why
portion.
is that? Women always get those front lounges in their bathroom.
Oh, they got a couch in there.
Yeah.
We walk straight into puddles of piss, and that's it.
So we have two, pink Naugahyde chairs. You know, like that fake sort of leathery.
Okay.
But they're super comfy, and they've been there forever. Upon one of those chairs when I walked in was a pair of underwear. Somebody left their underwear in the women's restroom on one of those chairs. Face down, baby. Face down.
Who's getting it on in the office?
They were, they looked very comfortable, I must say. Comfy panties.
Oh, we have to go on a mission now.
What? So I had to go. Emily, who does our morning show on our country station, I'm like, Emily, come in here and look at this. Like, what is going on? She's like, I don't know. I got to text Tess. So, we're trying to figure out who left these panties here. And so in the meantime, though, I had to get a mop handle. I had to get a mop and scoop them up with the handle. I'm not touching them.
Use the end of it to pick it up. You weren't going to touch them?
No, and I put them in the trash can. I'm
send the blood down.
You were minus underwear when you left here.
Why is it breezier in here all of a sudden?
So weird.
Well,
what?
Send the bloodhound thick on a mission because you send him on his way. He's not stopping until the goal is accomplished. So.
Check your panties.
Check your, please. I beg of you.
That's crazy. We got to find out what was going down.
I don't know if I want to know.
Were there any other spots on the couch?
Well, no. It's like, but I did. Emily and I are like, we're not sitting there. Somebody needs to clean that off.
Yeah. I don't know if I would sit on that couch for a while.
Oh.
Whatever happened in there was so jarring that they left their underwear behind.
Dropping draws.
Dang.
Wow. Thick, how was your weekend, man?
Really good. I'm with you on the rain and humidity, although I'll take this over 0 degrees any day. You know what I mean?
That's true.
I'll take this over that. But I found a little fishing hole.
Okay.
Not where I take my boat, just where I go, there's like pond kind of situation. And been looking for this place for years. Not that I knew it was there. I was just trying to find a really good place where I could go and just run for a couple hours that was close.
Yep.
Dude, monster healthy bass, and then my buddy went out there on his kayak. This pond's 80 feet deep. 80 feet, dude. I don't know what that's about, but anyway, you asked.
I'm done.
You asked.
Fishing stories.
You asked, but it's crazy.
The pond and I just wanted to go walk, and I got did you bring the special rod? What special rod?
I mean, my underwear story was better.
Way
let's try to
better.
admit.
Way better.
But it's just weird.
I want to hear about panty dropping. I don't care about fishing stories.
It's just weird to stumble up on a body of water 5 minutes from your home that's 80 feet deep.
That is kind of weird.
Crazy.
How big is the pond? Can you walk around it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I walked the
tell you
whole
how
thing.
big the underwear was.
But here's the thing. There's more than one pond there. I'm not telling because I don't want it packed.
You don't want to ruin.
If somebody texts me, I'll tell them, but I'm not saying it.
You're not just gonna.
Gatekeeping.
I am. You're
Nobody
damn right.
Likes a gatekeeper.
I don't want this place packed, man. It was incredible.
I'm giving away that pair of underwear for our first prize today.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's a great
Trivia.
idea.
Don't give it away. You know how much money you can get for that? Man. All right. We got a lot to do this morning. Coming up here in about 40 minutes or so, we have got your pair of tickets to see the Black Crowes. If you want to go check out that show Wednesday, August 6th at the Rose Music Center, we'll get you hooked up with those tickets. It is also Monday, so that means coming up here in just over an hour, we have got your gummy thoughts for the day because of my extra gummy I took last night to get a good night's sleep. But right now, let's get started with Blitz Morning Trivia, Thick.
All right, so Comic-Con went down over the weekend, always huge out there in San Diego. And the question is, what filmmaker made his debut? For the first time, I can't even believe it's the first time ever this person has been at Comic-Con. This filmmaker made their debut at Comic-Con for the first time over the weekend. Tell us who it is. Be the first one to text in the correct answer at 800-821-9970, and we will hook you up with a $25 gift card to Waterbeds and stuff.
What's that answer for Blitz Morning Trivia, Thick?
All right, the question was, regarding Comic-Con over the weekend, what filmmaker made his first ever appearance at Comic-Con? And I just was stunned that he'd never been there before because it was George Lucas.
George Lucas has never been to Comic-Con before.
First time.
Huh.
Can you believe that?
That is pretty shocking.
Yeah, he wrapped up, the whole convention with a panel in the famous Hall H where he gave fans a preview of the Lucas Museum that is expected to open next year in L.A., which he says will be a temple to the people, whatever that means.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's.
I could totally see him having a Lucas Museum of all the things he's done and props and scripts and. For sure.
But he said there's also going to be artwork from like Norman Rockwell. There'll be comic art from Peanuts. Just like it's all about comics and how important they are, and it's basically a museum of everything comic books.
Right.
So, by the way, Mark in Delaware. Mark Davis in Delaware is the first one to text in the correct answer. He's got $25 to Waterbeds and stuff.
Congratulations, Mark. I saw this forum online, and I had to laugh at it. I think we've kind of talked about this before, but it's people from around the world who were sharing non-American things that they highly recommend to Americans. Things that they have in other countries that we don't have here. And these people are like, you should really get on board with this. One of them being taxes included in the price tag.
I like it.
Yes.
So you go to the store, you know exactly what you're paying.
Please, all day, give me that.
Let's be upfront with all of our pricing, including taxes.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think the only difference would be the different taxes in different states, because you pay different sales tax in different states. But doesn't mean you can't set your little price gun to whatever your state tax is and put it right there on the shelf so we know what we're paying. Someone said high-speed trains, or at least trains in general for public transit. So many other countries use or have such better use of trains than we do. Sure, we've got them, but just not nearly as much as they do in other countries for travel.
They always talk about high-speed rail between Cleveland, Columbus, Cincinnati. Like, that's always the
It's always in the background.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, think about that. If you could zip up to Cleveland or down to Cincinnati in a half an hour, that just, man.
It'd be great. Absolutely.
Browns and Bengals games, whatever, you know.
Another thing they recommend that we don't have much here. Some people, if you've got money, you might have this, but towel warmers in the bathroom.
Oh,
Could you imagine getting out of the
glorious.
shower, got like 4 or 5 towels in a little warmer, you bring out a hot towel.
Yes.
Ooh,
Oh, I want one of those.
that'd be nice.
This
This one,
rich people stuff.
Oh yeah, for sure. This one comes up often. Bidets.
Yeah.
I'm
don't.
not on board with a bidet.
I'm not either. And people say it's great.
Yeah.
Anybody who has one loves it. That I don't need water shooting at me
No.
from underneath. I really don't.
I have had that perfect poo drop that goes boop, boop, right up, you know, and
Splashes
yeah,
around
right, just bullseye dead center, and you're like,
it doesn't feel good.
yeah, no, not at all. No, you hear it, and then it's just, don't want it. Don't want it. Here's something else that people say we really need to get on board with. Again, you can find it in certain places. It's just not very common here. Poutine.
Yeah, you can go across the border and get
You're in your
some,
cheesy
right?
fries.
Yeah,
whatever.
but for the Midwest, you'd figure they'd be on board with this. I mean, you're
You
talking
definitely would.
fries, gravy, and cheese curds piled up on a plate.
Yeah. How do
How
we
is
not
the
have that?
Midwest not just tearing that up?
That should definitely be at the fair, I feel like.
Yeah.
A poutine truck.
And again, you can get it certain places. It's just not nearly as popular here. And finally, a non-American thing, non-American things that non-Americans say America should have would be desserts that aren't insanely sweet. Every dessert is just so sweet and so over the top. Now, what do they have for dessert in other countries? I'm not exactly sure. What dessert is like not super sweet?
Yeah, it feels like you're kind of behind the times if you're not giving sweet desserts. That's what I want.
Right.
Sweetness. The sweeter, the better.
Exactly.
That
How you
is
going to
what-
wrap it up? That's
Yeah.
how you wrap it up. I already had the savory. Now I want
Yeah.
the sweet.
Don't ever try handing me fruit for dessert. Don't do it.
Well, unless it's a
That's an
topping
offense.
for the cheesecake.
Exactly.
Right.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's about it.
If I had the chance to sit down with them over a poutine, I think we'd all be like lovely people together.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
Our first story takes us out to Burbank, California, where police have arrested a serial butt sniffer. 38-year-old Khalees Crowder was cuffed last Tuesday after he was caught loitering in the women's department of a nearby Nordstrom's rack. He was caught on security camera awkwardly following a female customer and inappropriately sniffing her buttocks.
How do you get down there undetected?
Take a listen.
He eventually worked his way into the women's section, found a lone shopper, and started exhibiting some of the same behavior, getting close to her, uncomfortably close, crouching down as if he was trying to buy something or check something out or look at something.
So I've heard up to 20 women, and what's happened to them, and they're all scared, and I know the feeling.
Yeah. Here's the thing. He is a serial butt sniffer because Khalees was on parole and has a documented history of similar arrests for similar crimes. He actually even went viral before after being caught sniffing a woman's butt at the Barnes & Noble in 2023. Has a long criminal history of burglary, robbery, and indecent exposure. They're looking into additional butt sniffing victims in hopes of building a bigger case to get him off the streets for even a longer period of time.
Does he identify as a dog?
I don't know. But, I mean, yeah, it's like, oops, I dropped my pen.
I tell you, I would pile drive this guy so fast.
I would pay to see that.
I would too. Man, yeah, you can't go around sniffing people's butts. This has got to be one of the craziest stories we've ever done for the Not So Breaking News, coming out of Pittsburgh, where Lawrence Butler is a father who is suing 2 funeral homes because he's trying to figure out which one of the funeral homes sent him his son's brain in a box. His son died in Georgia. I'm sorry, this is in Georgia, but they live in Pennsylvania. So the funeral home in Georgia had the man's remains, but they wanted it sent to Pennsylvania so the family could do their service, in their home area. However, through the process, a box showed up at the butler's home. And they took that box thinking it was the son's personal belongings. However, the box was left in the car, not thinking much of it. When they got back in the car smelled horrifically. So when they tried to move the box, they then got some sort of substance on their hands, which turned out to be brain juice, because the brain was just sitting in this box and started to leak. What the
heck?
$10 million judgment. That's
all?
Your kid, and you had to go through that?
You have your son's brain in your hands.
Mm-mm.
Yes, obviously, the father is very upset. The problem is these two funeral homes are now arguing as to who did this and why, because this is not a normal procedure, unless, of course, you die of some sort of brain disease, and they might look at the brain. But for natural causes like this man passed away from, they're not going to take the brain out. So they're trying to figure out, how did the brain get out of the body? How did the brain end up in a box? And how did the brain end up getting mailed? Because another funeral director said, look, anytime there's something like this, the brain is sealed in a biohazard bag and labeled biohazard material. You can't just go mailing brains through the USPS. It doesn't work that way.
Gosh.
So yes, the lawsuit names both funeral homes negligently mishandled human remains and intentionally or recklessly inflicted emotional distress.
That's horrifying.
That is horrifying. You just go to pick it up and you're like, wait, what is this? And it turns out it's your son's brain.
That's incredible. Wow. I didn't even know.
That's unbelievable. That is your not so breaking news. So I mentioned that I was going to go see Morris Day and the Time on Saturday night at the Ohio State Fair. But I didn't realize it was indoors. But it just torrential downpour. And so as we were getting ready to leave on Saturday night, we looked at the radar and we're like, nah.
I wouldn't have gone either.
Yeah.
It is inside, but it's not like you're parking right outside the venue.
Right.
You have to park in the giant parking lot and make your way in.
But the thing is, Morris Day and the Time was the second concert of the week that was ruined for me, because we were supposed to go see Bush and Shinedown on Wednesday. But Nora ate something and got some sort of stomach bug, and she couldn't spend much time away from the bathroom.
Facilities.
Yeah, she had to stay right in that vicinity. So we didn't go. Two concerts ruined in 1 week. However, I did see two movies this week that I was looking forward to. Yesterday morning, we got up early and we went and saw Fantastic Four.
Oh, how was it?
Very good. Great. Not great. It's a very good comic book movie. It reminded me a lot of the new Superman movie that came out, in that it was like they took the comic book and just put it on screen.
Would you prefer that from the superhero movies?
Yeah.
Stay true.
Yeah, stay true. Some great, if you're a comic book fan, like the beginning of the movie, they basically reference the first two actual comic books, the two Fantastic Four issue 1 and 2. They reference the villains that they fought and things like that. And so yeah, they did a good job. They finally gave Galactus his due. They've tried it before and it was awful. So yeah, if you're a comic book fan, a great addition to the Marvel series, and we'll see what happens next. But the other movie I saw, been waiting for a while, was on Netflix, Happy Gilmore 2. Did you watch that?
Yes.
Oh, we all watched it?
We all watched it.
Okay. Kelly?
Okay, I've seen all the negative reviews, and I disagree. I enjoyed it. I did not expect any more than what I got. I thought it was funny. I laughed. I loved the callbacks. I loved that Ben Stiller was in it again. I loved all the professional golfers who were in it. And I don't want to spoil it, but the surprise for me was in the beginning, in the first, 15 minutes or so, is where sort of the surprise thing takes place, which I did not expect.
The kickoff to the whole plot, basically.
And and I sort of felt like, oh, do I like this? Do I like that? But I got into it afterwards.
Okay.
I really did.
Right.
I liked it. I'm going to give it 1 thumb up.
1 thumb up?
Yeah,
out of 5?
Out of 2. Well, I only have 2 thumbs,
okay,
Nick, so one of my thumbs is up.
Well, I mean, like, you think about stars, you're giving like 5 stars, or
Okay, but when it comes to thumbs, there's only 2.
So it's that's the equivalent of what, 2.5 out of 5 stars? Then I guess
basically,
is what we're talking about here. So.
I liked it. I did. I thought it was entertaining. I watched it in like 5 parts. So
I went into it the same way I went into the second Coming to America. It's like I wasn't expecting some Academy Award winning movie. I just wanted some good laughs, and I got those.
We got Jack Nicklaus in there.
Oh, man, that was
fun.
Yeah.
And all the golfers. Well, see, that's the thing. I understand, yes. I wasn't going in with super high hopes, but it was so much worse than I thought.
Really?
So you didn't get any laughs, really. You were
I
just like,
chuckled a couple times.
Yeah.
And that's mainly due to the gummy I'd eaten before I watched it. Like,
which
They
puts you to sleep.
did go back to the well from the.
that's the problem. They went back to
lot.
the well way too much.
Coming to America did that nonstop.
Nah, not
Oh,
nearly as
come
much.
on.
And if
They brought
they did,
back everybody.
okay, but if they did, the script was so much better in Coming to America too.
Okay.
That's what I think. But I will go back because I did fall asleep. I have to go back and watch the last.
I mean, Haley
little
Joel Osment played a good role in there.
Yep.
I mean, he was like the foil or whatever.
The way that they do the new golf league versus PGA,
Yes.
kind of like the Live versus the PGA.
I love
Yeah.
Scotty Scheffler was really funny. I thought I enjoyed it. I truly did.
I think that was also part of the problem. Is watching some of these the one-liners that these golfers had,
Yeah.
and some of these golfers cannot act at all.
That's true.
Like
Scotty
Ricky
can
Fowler,
act.
Scotty can. Ricky Fowler cannot act at all, at all. So, but yes, if you want to, if you were a fan of Happy Gilmore, check it out. Just don't don't expect a ton. That's all I'm saying. Let's give away some Black Crowes tickets. We're going to do Time Warp.
It's the Morning Blitz with Goose, Kelly, and Thick.
Time is gone, it's the time. Time after time, good times.
800-821-9970. If you want to see the Black Crowes, they're going to be at the Rose Music Center on August 6th, and we would love to send you right now, save you $100, and we'll give you a pair of tickets if you can figure out the time warp. 800-821-9970. Very simple. Thick has created a audio montage for us. Could be clips from movies, TV shows, commercials, PSAs, news stories. Could be anything. But all 3 of the clues come from the same year. So if you can figure out what year it is against Kelly and I, then we'll get you hooked up with the Black Crowes tickets. Blitz, good morning. Hi, who's this?
Hi, it's Brandon.
Brandon. All right, Brandon. Let's play the Time Warp. Put on your thinking caps. Thick has got the audio clip ready to go, and we'll give you a choice after the clip if you want to guess first or last. Thick, are you ready?
I am.
All right.
The Nintendo Wii goes on sale at midnight, just days after the PlayStation 3 hit store shelves.
Here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence.
Without love, can't get enough.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
All right. Brandon, you heard the clips. Do you want to guess first or last?
I'll go first.
First. All right. Brandon, what did you hear in the montage there?
We're talking about a Wii, about PlayStation, or Talladega Night quotes.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to go with 2011.
2011. All right. Kelly?
Oh my gosh, I have no idea. I'm trying to think. I did do Just Dance on the Wii with my nieces and nephews, and they were little. It had to be 20 years ago. 2000, oh boy. But it was probably earlier than that. Let me go 2004.
Oh, big gap there. Okay, I remember I got a PlayStation 2, or is it the PlayStation 1 as a gift? And now we're on 5, so it's somewhere in the middle. And Talladega Nights was after Anchorman's success. Oh, boy. But before Wedding Crashers? Oh, man. Well, I'm just going to cut the difference here and say 2007. Is Talladega Nights 17 years old? Huh. All right.
So we got 2004, 2007, and 2011.
Thick, what you got for us?
The Nintendo Wii goes on sale at midnight, just days after the PlayStation 3 hit store shelves.
Here's the deal. I'm the best there is, plain and simple. I mean, I wake up in the morning, I piss excellence.
Without love, can't get enough.
All right, by the way, that was Pain by 3 Days Grace. That song, along with the Wii and the PS3 and the movie Talladega Nights, all came out in 2006.
Ah, so close.
2006. You said 7?
I said 7.
Oh, that was
close. Brandon, not close. Not close at all. But you know what? It's a Monday. It's early. We'll get you hooked up with Black Crowes tickets anyways, okay?
Awesome. Thank you.
You have to be rewarded for not Googling. So we give you an applause for that.
Applause for not Googling.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Brandon, you hang on. We will get you hooked up.
Yeah.
It's hard to Google when you're driving to work.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, good. That's good. That's good. We're glad you're not doing
Let's see. The year is... yeah, Brandon, hang on. We'll get you hooked up. We've got more tickets all week long for the Black Crowes. If you want to go, we are not done giving them away yet.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
Well, we will get to the 3 things. Oh, there. Hello.
You're inspecting those panties again.
That was the fastest poop I've ever seen.
I was doing traffic. We have 3 other radio stations in this building, you know. I have an important job here.
That's what I tell Nora when I'm going to poop. I got to go do some traffic.
I swear. Oh, my gosh. All right. Well, let's say we'll start out with a lighter note. It's one of the worst possible times to get a case of the trots. Several members of the USA women's swim team had to sit out their races at the World Aquatics Championships in Singapore yesterday because they were suffering from, quote, acute gastrointestinal distress. Apparently, an unknown number of team members reportedly got sick at training camp in Phuket, Thailand, and the illness traveled with the team to Singapore. 3 championship swimmers were pulled from their races. Others were sick and struggled through their first day of competition. Can you imagine if you're behind one of those guys and you're just drinking in their pool water, buddy? Enjoy that.
Yeah, but I would race. That's extra propulsion.
I guess. Yeah.
Wink, wink, wink.
Oh, gosh. All right. Well,
I love that they got the runs in Putang, Thailand. What was it? What?
Phuket.
Phuket, sorry.
Yes.
Perfect name.
All affected athletes are being treated by medical staff. Man is facing terrorism charges after a stabbing rampage at a northern Michigan Walmart injured 11 people. The attack happened Saturday afternoon when Bradford Gilly entered a Traverse City Walmart and allegedly began attacking people with a folding knife in the store's checkout area. Bystanders, I don't know if you saw any video of this, but in the parking lot, bystanders surrounded the suspect. One guy pulled out a gun. He's like former military, I think, and somebody tackled him. And then the police arrived and arrested him. So they're heroes. I mean, they prevented more people.
I did not see the video.
It's crazy. So none of these 11 victims is in critical condition anymore. 4 have been upgraded to serious condition. The victims all range in age from 29 to 84. The suspect is facing a terrorism charge. Well, we all know the astronomer, CEO, and head of HR resigned their positions there after they getting busted in an affair during a Coldplay concert on their Kiss Cam. Well, astronomer, I think, made a really amazing move by hiring Coldplay lead singer Chris Martin's ex-wife, Gwyneth Paltrow, as sort of a temporary spokesperson. And they released a video on Friday night, and here it is.
Thank you for your interest in Astronomer. Hi, I'm Gwyneth Paltrow. I've been hired on a very temporary basis to speak on behalf of the 300-plus employees at Astronomer. Astronomer has gotten a lot of questions over the last few days, and they wanted me to answer the most common ones.
The first is OMG, what the actual
Yes. Astronomer is the best place to run Apache Airflow, unifying the experience of running data, ML, and AI pipelines at scale. We've been thrilled so many people have a newfound interest in data workflow automation. As for the other questions we've received,
how is your social media team holding up, it says?
Yes, there is still room available at our Beyond Analytics event in September.
Wow.
We will now be returning to what we do best, delivering game-changing results for our customers. Thank you for your interest in astronomer.
And here's a free candle that smells like my vagine.
Okay.
So I really loved it. I thought it was funny. It's a great little sort of marketing ploy. It capitalizes on something that could have been really, not great for your company. And you're like, we got rid of those people and we're moving on with Gwyneth Paltrow, no less.
Okay, yeah. Smart business move with the tie-in, and this is completely unfounded. I don't know her. I have no idea who she is or what she's like. But listening to that audio, it made me verp. It almost made me. I hate her.
You don't know who she is?
I know. As a person, personally, I know who she is. Right. I just can't. I can't stand her. Oh, that voice. Oh,
not for
did
you,
you hear that? Yeah, that video. Hi, this is Gwyneth Paltrow. Oh.
I really liked it. I thought it was funny.
How
can you not? Okay, I can get not liking her wellness brand. I'm not a fan, but I think she is excellent. I love her acting style. I love her. There's something about her that I really enjoy. But I different strokes for different folks.
I loved her role at the end of 7.
You didn't like
that is so me. What's in the box? What's in the box?
You didn't like her in Iron Man?
She was okay in Iron Man.
Her in Iron Man.
I don't know. It's something about that video. The audio from that video.
Thank you for your interest in astronomer.
Oh.
Hi, I'm Gwyneth Paltrow.
Hi.
I'm going to save that for you, Goose.
Hi, I'm Gwyneth Paltrow.
If her vagine could talk, that's exactly how it would sound.
Hi. I'm Gwyneth Paltrow. Oh my God.
Hi.
You didn't think she was great in Shallow Hal? She was so good in that movie.
All right, acting aside, fine.
Okay, acting aside.
It's the real her he doesn't like.
Yes, exactly. It's the real her I don't like.
Those are your 3 things.
And a second thing, who names their company Goop? What a dumb name. Goop.
Hi, I'm Gwyneth Paltrow.
Goop. No wonder she sells a candle that smells like her vagine, because the goop is what comes out of your vagine.
Oh, my God.
Okay, moving along. I found a clip over the weekend. I found a clip. What, Thick?
I'm fine.
I found a clip over the weekend, and I was so blown away by this clip because there's this guy, and he makes these series of videos, and basically his video is always him being the typical guy that does this, and he does all kinds of different categories. The guy who plays frisbee golf, the guy who golfs.
It's like every frisbee golfer?
Right, exactly.
Okay.
And so I found one, and I was like, oh my God, it's Talking to Thick. So this is this guy. The guy that you run into at the local watering hole, which, by the way, you just shared a story of your new favorite place to go fishing you found over the weekend. Mm-hmm. Some new off-the-grid pond that you found. And you call it what? What did you say?
Just big, healthy big bass. Just beautiful fish.
I remember when Thick took me fishing, and he was talking about, he uses this for this and that for that. So if you've ever talked to Thick, this is exactly what it sounds like.
You ever fish the lakes up here? It's one of the only places you can hook a thorn-bellied thwart snapper larger than 14 inches legally. Name's Shad. Good to meet you. I went out towards Slot Pot Pond a couple Saturdays ago. My buddy Sturgeon yanked in an 8-pound hootenanny hogtail on a spin cast finnaker. Had to have broken some sort of record because the gulp guard on its hind fin was earth-shattering. Right now I'm hooking up a bolt track whipstick onto the end of this techno spool, and hopefully that locks me onto a prawn-nosed puddlefish or two. You ever eaten one? It's probably one of the most robust pheromonal flavor portfolios I've ever had out of this region. But really, today I'm out here looking for a couple thick squib Snicker snouts to bring home for dinner.
Oh my God.
Let's get after it.
Let's get after it.
It sounds like our first break.
Wait a minute.
When you asked Nick how his weekend was.
My favorite part is his name is Shad.
Yes.
Which is a bait fish. And his buddy Sturgeon.
Well, go to the last 10 seconds, the last fish he wanted to catch.
Probably one of the most robust pheromonal flavor portfolios I've ever had out of this region. But really, today I'm out here looking for a couple thick squib Snicker snouts to bring home for dinner. So let's get after it.
Snicker snouts.
Okay, I never talked like that in my life.
Okay.
Well, I've never. This is all made up.
Literally the first break this morning.
That's different than this guy.
It doesn't matter. Nobody get no. Like I do think your assumption is that we know what you're talking about because it's so natural to you.
Yeah, kind of like when Goose talks about golf.
I think more people know about golf.
Oh, you do?
Thank you.
The
Yes.
intricacies of fishing.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
I do.
Okay, well, I can tell you this.
The number one sport in the world that everyone does is bass fishing.
I'm not saying anything negative about fishing. I'm just saying I have been watching golf since I was a kid because my dad was a golf fan, so I guess I might understand a little bit more about the nuances.
I was just going to say that people spend more money on fishing annually than golf and tennis combined.
I believe that. Does that mean more people do it, or it just means people spend more?
I know that there are 30 million people who just are bass fishermen. That doesn't include the catfish and everything else.
I swear to God, will you make a TikTok because you sound just like the guy we see?
A scallywagging, boot-snicking, whatever fish he was talking about.
I'd like to tell you that 30 million people spend an average of $4,550.60 a day on fishing.
I got to get new friends.
Let me tell you this much, Goose.
Yeah.
You think golf is popular? Let me tell you about fishing.
Let me tell you about fishing. I got my whippersnapper reel rod just the other day.
But listen, you got to be careful because you do need him to bait your hooks.
I do.
So
I'm never taking him fishing again. He's never getting on my boat again.
That is not true. I don't need him to. Well, let me rephrase. I got the crawfish figured out, but if it was like live worms, I need him to bait my hook. Yeah. I'm not gonna.
You got a crawfish figured out?
I do.
Oh, he did. He figured it. He was. Yeah,
It was just that first little flicker.
Hour in, he didn't need my help at all. Yeah.
Did you catch a snicker snacker?
I did not catch a
flip flappy,
a dorsal fin snicker snacker. I did not. No.
But really, today I'm out here looking for a couple thick squid snicker snouts to bring home today.
Yeah, we're gonna get to our gummy thoughts here in just a moment, but I wanted to ask because I saw you before the show started, Kelly. You came riding by on your unicycle from Friday, from Christmas in July.
Okay, so we all know over the years how much I've bragged about the fact that I could ride a unicycle when I was 12.
Yeah.
All right. Randy, one of our amazing Blitz listeners, came by with huge toy donation and brought me a unicycle.
What? Where do you pick up a unicycle?
I mean, okay, so I'm thrilled, right? And I was definitely wobbly. We can all admit it. But there is video proof that I rode that unicycle in our parking lot out front during Christmas in July on Friday. And I'm only going to get better from here. Now, I did injure my shin this morning.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Yeah.
I injured my shin, and I did wrench my back just a slight tad bit this morning, riding it around the hallways here. But I'm getting better.
That's amazing.
And it's all thanks to Randy. You've given me a new, goal, Randy. I was goalless until Friday. And now my goal is to be able to ride that unicycle like I could when I was 12.
That's amazing. I gave it a try. It's not easy.
It's too small for you.
It is too small for me.
You're way taller than I am, and I don't think the seat can lift high enough.
Yeah, it was.
For you.
It was a unique center of gravity when it's that low.
I honestly feel like you could do it. I could see it in you when you got on that thing.
Yeah,
I could see that you've got balance, you've got skill, you have athletic ability. So I bet you could do it. We need to get you one, and then you and I have to do. Let's do unicycle races.
Yeah,
let's do it.
Okay. Oh. Hey, it's a Monday, so to prep for the busy week, I wanted to make sure I got a really good night's sleep, so I took some extra gummies last night. Unfortunately, they kicked in before I fell asleep, so my mind started to wander, and I wanted to share some of the gummy thoughts I had last night before dozing off, including this. Puberty can be very confusing for humans. So how crazy is it when metamorphosis kicks in for a caterpillar?
Yeah, that's got to be so
That's
weird.
got to be mind-blowing. Like, what?
You're just going along as a cat, or you're just kind of and all of a sudden
you wrap yourself. Imagine getting on your couch one day. It's a cool day. You're on your couch. It's the fall. You take a blanket and you wrap yourself up in the blanket and take a nap. You wake up and you're like a different thing.
That you can fly.
You wing? What?
I'd be happy.
Speaking of which, this is a side thought that I came across on Friday when I went golfing, because they had one of those white, they got the big, beautiful butterflies, and not a moth, but those little white ones, those little white.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How do those things see? Because they're just they don't fly in a straight line or anything.
I'm not sure they can.
Oh, really? Oh,
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know, but
Because
you're right.
They fly like this. They're all over the place. They fly like Kermit's arms.
Yes.
Like, where are they going? They're not going anywhere.
Right,
They're just out
exactly.
there like, they look like me on a unicycle.
Yes, pretty much, yeah. I thought about this before falling asleep. Statistically, the most common final words that people across history have heard before dying are "I love you" and "fire."
Oh.
Oh, wow.
If you think about all the history.
Yeah.
I thought about this before I fell asleep. You have likely already spent a final day with people you assumed you'd probably see again.
Oh, that is really freaky.
Mm-hmm.
Really freaky.
Yep. Speaking of your adventure this morning, in which you found women's underwear,
I did,
sitting in the women's bathroom.
Like they had been. It wasn't like a new pair of underwear.
Mm-hmm.
It was like used underwear, stretched out, face down on the chair.
Which is interesting because last night before I fell asleep, I thought about this. It is cheaper to buy women's underwear brand new than it is to buy them used.
Yes.
Much cheaper. Much cheaper.
Oh.
Thought about this before falling asleep. Dating apps have created a sliver of human history where it is possible to flirt with someone while pooping.
Ew, that's so true.
Mm-hmm. Yep, if you're single out there is a chance someone has sent you a pickup line while pooping. For sure.
Wow.
That's where some of the best ideas happen.
Absolutely. This crossed my mind before falling asleep. If time travel were possible, pivotal moments in history would just be overcrowded tourist traps.
That's very true.
You here for the crucifixion too?
Yeah. That's so true.
I thought about this before falling asleep. Hey, tech companies. It costs you absolutely nothing to label the upside and the downside of a USB plug-in to avoid us sitting here switching it back and forth over and over again.
You 100% of the time you do it the wrong way at first.
Right. But then you flip it over and it's wrong, and then you go back and it's the right way. Yeah.
You're right.
And this is the final thought I had before dozing off last night. Because yesterday, we had a little Sunday fun day, and we decided to go try some food up at Bridge Park up in Dublin.
Yeah.
They had they have a food hall up there. Mm-hmm. Had some great Korean, and then we
North
went
Market.
North Market. Yeah, then we went and played some pinball over at Pins and walked around Dublin a little bit. So the final thing I thought of before I fell asleep last night was every time I go to Dublin, I am reminded just how much Botox and filler can fit into one face.
Oh, my gosh.
There is not a wrinkle inside those few blocks of Bridge Park at all.
You need to invite me next time to balance it out a little. I've got enough for everyone.
I mean, it was. Whew. All right. Those are my gummy thoughts for a Sunday night. All right. Nice and simple on a Monday morning. 800-821-9970. I just want you to give us a call. But instead of, "Hi, Blitz, who's this?" Okay, I want you to introduce yourself with what almost killed you. Like for me, it would be, "Hi, this is riding a bull." Because I almost got kicked in the face after being thrown from the bull.
Video proof.
Which would have absolutely killed me. Because it was about 2 inches from my forehead. Those hind legs come flying in. Kelly, if you were to call the station right now. "Hi, the Blitz, who's this?"
I'm almost died of a heart attack, but the doc said it was just stress-related esophageal spasms. Okay.
All right. That's
Or hi, I'm rode a unicycle at my big age out in the front parking lot.
No helmet, no padding, no nothing.
helmet, no padding.
Vic, if you were to call the station right now. "Hi, the Blitz. Who's this?"
I'm the semi that wasn't paying attention and moved over into the lane where Rick was anyway and caused him to drive onto the shoulder of the freeway.
Oh, yeah, that'll
do it.
That'll definitely do it. How much poop was in your pants after
Dude, I'm like, he's going to keep coming. I'm off the freeway now, the shoulder,
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
It was just, yeah.
I would not want a semi coming at me head on at all. 800-821-9970. Introduce yourself with what almost killed you. Hi, the Blitz. Who's this?
I fell off the bridge in Dayton and fell 90 feet when I was 12 years old.
Woo!
Whoa, the bridge in Dayton.
Broke both my arms at the same time and had to have my cousins wipe my ass.
Oh, because you have both arms.
Left me on the bridge by myself.
Snap. Oh, that'd be the worst. 90 feet, you said?
What's that?
You said 90 feet?
90 feet, yeah. Kiwi Bridge in Dayton.
Wow.
I was
Kiwi
12
Bridge
years
in Dayton.
old. And I landed flat. What saved my life is I landed flat on my chest and broke my hands on my chest.
Oh.
And it broke both my arms in 2 places.
Oh, wow.
My mom was in Columbus, and I didn't know my uncle's phone number, so I had to call my mom, and she had to come to Dayton so they could give me an aspirin.
Oh my God!
Yeah, that's insane.
My arms swelled up so bad I had to wait 4 days before they could set the bones.
Oh, you're walking around with unset bones for 4 days?
And
Good
aspirin as a
Lord.
painkiller.
Right.
Give the kid some aspirin. He'll be able to shake it off.
Yeah,
shake
right.
it off.
Yeah. Oh, man. Thanks for the call. Blitz, hi. Who's this?
Hi. This is... I rode a dirt bike doing a wheelie into a barbed wire fence.
Oh!
Ouch.
That sounds like the scene from a movie.
Ooh, please tell me it was electrified. Was it?
The top one was.
Oh,
yes. That and the top wire broke, and the top wire wrapped around my helmet. So without a helmet, I'd be dead.
Oh, that would have crowned you for sure.
Oh my God!
Like how many levels of a barbed wire was it? You said the top wire.
It was 3, and then the top one was electric.
Oh,
dang, dude,
my
that is rough.
How did you get out? Did they have to come snip the wire and take it off from around you?
No, I was able to get it off. I had my gloves on, luckily. It took a minute. I was stuck on the bike, against the fence with the wire around on the top of me. I came out with a couple scratches. The wire actually split down my arm, so I had to get stitches for that.
Man,
dang.
I can't imagine. Thanks for the call, man. That's insane. Let's do one more here. Blitz, hi, who's this?
I almost got shot in basic training from a runaway M240 Bravo.
Woo! Whoa!
What?
Okay. What the heck?
Well, first of all, what's an M240 Bravo?
M240 Bravo is a heavy machine gun for the U.S. Army and military.
I don't know my guns. So was someone firing this gun?
Yeah, so we were actually on a live range, and our gunner on the top was getting ready to shoot, and it just took off and started shooting, and we couldn't take control of it.
Oh, on its own, it just started firing off rounds. It got locked or something.
Yeah, it got locked, and the belt took off, so then all the rounds kept going through. We couldn't gain control until it finally ran out.
That's insane. Oh, I can't even imagine. Well, I'm glad everything is all right. Thank you so much for your service, man. I hope you have a great one. That's nuts. All right, 800-821-9970. Give us a call and introduce yourself with what almost killed you. We'll do more in about 3.5 minutes. 99.7 The Blitz. All right, introduce yourself with what almost killed you. Very simple to do on a Monday morning. Let's go. Blitz, hi, who's this?
I am July 4th fireworks show.
July 4th fireworks show almost killed you. Like, are we talking hanging out with family and friends in the backyard, or are you talking city fireworks somewhere?
We're talking a county display.
Wow. And so what, one misfired and came at you?
That's basically what happened. That we found out later that there was defects with the shells. It was one of those that it was basically just packed full of the gunpowder. It was a noisemaker, so it's one that when you would have heard it, everyone usually yells "dud." But it's just to make sound. They said if it had been one of the actual sparkly ones, I probably wouldn't be here.
You might not be here. Oh, that's crazy.
Wow.
That is crazy. So do you avoid fireworks shows now, or do you still enjoy going to them?
Nope. I haven't been one.
Yeah.
It happened when I was a teenager. I haven't been to one since.
Understandably so.
Yeah.
Understandably so. I hope you have a great Monday. Thanks for the call. Blitz, hi, who's this? Hello, Blitz.
Hi, this is John.
All right, and introduce yourself with what almost killed you, John.
So, I had a esophageal disease that they didn't know about, and when they finally figured it out, they had to bring me in for an emergency procedure. Well, I got into the hospital, and they didn't order the right part to do the procedure.
What?
They ordered the wrong part.
The wrong part of your throat? What part do they need to do the procedure?
It's called this balloon part that they stick down your throat, and they open up a certain part of your esophagus.
Did they just do it with what they had?
No, it was a highly specialized procedure, and they ordered the wrong part. So what they had to do was a doctor worked in a different hospital. They had to send somebody out to a totally different hospital to steal the part.
To steal
the part. Oh my God! Wait, so first of all, it's a special order part, like you're going to like O'Reilly's to fix your '69 Charger, and then they don't have the part, so you go to the scrapyard and steal a part from another car.
Hey, however you need, whatever you need to do to get it done.
That's absolutely insane.
That's crazy.
Thank you so much for the call. Let's see. Hi, this is. We got another one there. Blitz. Hi, who's this?
Hey, this is abusive husband.
Oh God!
Oh
yeah,
wow!
That's yeah. You never want to deal with that. I'm so glad you are out of that.
Glad he failed.
And still here. Thank you.
I got out of it, and I got my revenge juice.
Good for you. I don't know if we need any more details because I don't want you to incriminate yourself. But good job. Congratulations. I hope you have a great Monday. Hi, this is almost died getting an emergency shot in the ass for severe allergic reaction, but then I had an even worse severe allergic reaction to the shot and went into anaphylactic shock.
Whoa.
Man. Hi, I'm a younger sister who got my head slammed into a brick fireplace wrestling my older brother and partially collapsed my lung being pushed down the stairs and landing wrong. Man!
Dang.
Excuse me? Hi, I'm a tetanus-infested rusty nail I stepped on.
Oh, dang.
I'm the rigor mortis while you're still alive from the tetanus.
No.
I can't even imagine. All right, last one. Here we go. Blitz, hi, who's this?
Hey, it's Nick. Morning.
And what almost killed you, Nick?
All right, so a buddy of mine named Matt, we were out living in Carroll, Ohio with a shotgun at a young age, probably like 14, 15 years old. And we had some Coleman gas tanks.
Oh, my God.
And we figured it'd be a bright idea to shoot one.
Oh, no.
And that, one of them actually backfired and ricocheted and cut me in the face, actually.
Oh. I'm so glad you are still here because that could have ended horribly. Absolutely horribly.
Yeah,
Thank you so much for the call. Have a great Monday.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
This is really freaky. A married couple was found murdered on a walking trail in Devil's Den State Park in Arkansas Saturday afternoon. Police are still searching for the suspect. The victims have been identified as 43-year-old Clinton Brink and his 41-year-old wife, Kristen Brink. They were hiking with their young daughters, ages 7 and 9. So these 2 little girls witnessed whatever happened here.
Oh, no.
Yeah, the kids were not injured and are said to be safe and in the custody of relatives. But police are searching for a medium-build white man wearing a ball cap and sunglasses, carrying a black backpack, wearing fingerless gloves, and he may be driving a Mazda with the license plate covered by duct tape. Well, an app called T, which is designed to help women spot red flag men and catch cheaters, has been hacked About 72,000 pictures and images of like ID cards that were used for account verification have been leaked online. The hack data appears to be about 2 years old, was leaked on the website 4chan. The company behind the app says it's working to secure its platform and prevent any further breaches. T, by the way, I'd never heard of this. I've heard of Are We Dating the Same Man on Facebook, those private groups.
Nora loves that group.
Okay, well, this is like an app especially for stuff like that, but it's called T-E-A. It's the number 2 downloaded app on the Apple App Store, only behind ChatGPT.
People love talking trash and gossip.
I guess, yeah.
They want all the tea.
That's right.
Obviously,
yeah. So the question is, do you have the right to be naked in your own backyard behind a 6.5-foot fence without ending up on Google Street View? An appeals court in Argentina has decided the answer is yes, you do have the right. The court says a man's dignity was flagrantly violated by the service, and he's been awarded $12,500. The man was photographed from behind and then said, because obviously if you're on Google Street View, they've got your address. People found out who it was. He's a local police officer, and you can see his naked butt. He said he was ridiculed and humiliated in public. Everybody was making fun of him. And the courts basically said, yeah, they owe you damages. $12,500.
That doesn't seem like enough.
Right.
It doesn't to me
Especially
either.
from Google.
And how does a Street View camera get a shot behind a 6.5-foot fence?
I thought the same thing, Thick, and you can see it. Apparently, where the guy was, he was up toward his house, and the angle of the camera, which is on top of the Google Street View vehicle,
right,
could see over the fence and to the guy's back door, and he was facing toward the door with his
butt
butt in full view.
Below the line, basically.
Yeah, so that you can see the fence, but you can see the guy was back far enough that the Google Street View camera was able to see him.
Wow. Yeah, 12,500, not nearly enough.
That's not enough. Have you seen that video on TikTok of the girl who was basically just soggy wet in her bathing suit at the beach and just like really looking like at her worst? And she was like, please tell me if I'm ending up on Google Street View, because you can see the car
right
Google
there, yeah.
And then somebody posts her picture on Google Street View from that.
That's awesome.
It was so funny. Anyway,
wow.
I hate those things. I don't want to be caught by Google Street View ever.
There's a good chance. You can definitely, there's websites dedicated to Google Street View
yes.
finds. Oh, yeah.
And they are funny.
Yes.
All right, those are your 3 things.
There's been a lot of talk, especially over the past, 10 years or so, about kind of, I guess, protecting the children. What can they see? What can't they see? And it's been going on for a while. But I came across a video, and this was on a kid's show. Remember the Magic School Bus?
Yeah.
Educational show, cartoon, but they tried to tie in education. And I get, again, trying to protect the children. But some of the things they used to show us back in the day today would seem absolutely absurd. Like this clip I found someone brought up on TikTok. This is an actual clip from Magic School Bus. What was her name? Miss Rizzle? Who was the school bus driver? Oh.
I don't know.
I think it's Miss Rizzle was her name? Well, anyways, she takes the kids on a field trip. And this particular field trip, Frizzle, that's what it was, Miss Frizzle. She takes the kids on the Magic School Bus on a field trip, and this particular field trip takes them under the ocean because the kids are learning about fish. And so the kids end up in these salmon eggs, in these little bubbles of salmon eggs.
Oh, they're like the baby salmon?
The baby salmon. But they're not babies yet. They're just the eggs.
Yeah.
They're inside the little circular eggs that sit at the bottom of the ocean. Because if you don't know how salmon reproduce, basically the female comes along and lays down a whole bunch of unfertilized eggs.
Yeah.
And then the male salmon come by.
Oh.
So you've got all these little kids inside of tiny little salmon eggs in this video.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
And then the salmon comes by.
To spread their seed.
Just...
Oh, boy.
Skated all over the kids. Take a listen.
There's your answer, Carlos.
What? Is he some sort of car wash?
No. to be fertilized by the males before they can grow and hatch?
Yes. So salmon migrate to make baby salmon. That's it. The reason for migration is creation.
And we're gonna be the next generation of salmon.
They show the kids sitting at the bottom of the ocean, these little bubbles, and then they show the male salmon come by, and then they show the male salmon just going like, what?
Magic dust.
You can't.
Magic.
All over the kids.
Well,
all over the kids.
I guess that's how you start the conversation.
Right?
Oh.
Daddy, what's that white cloud in the water? Well, you see, son. Oh.
When a male salmon and a female salmon love each other very much.
Not so breaking news. The news already broke. We're trying to put it back together.
Our first story comes from Vandergrift, Pennsylvania, outside of Pittsburgh, where firefighters responded to a house fire this past Friday, but it took about 90 minutes before they could do anything because when they got there, they heard a bunch of popping, and the popping sounded very familiar. Like, those are gunshots. Was someone in the house popping off rounds? No, they just happened to have 20,000 rounds of ammo stored in their attic.
Damn.
So as the fire was burning, the bullets were going off.
Oh, my gosh.
So firefighters and emergency workers had to stay away until the popping stopped and they could actually get in there.
The building is on fire.
Story number 2, coming out of over in Britain there, where the British Association of Aesthetic Plastic Surgeons is warning people to be very careful if you're going in for fillers and injections and cosmetic procedures, because now that these tweakments, as they're calling them, are getting more accessible, they are also seeing more pop-ups in shady places for people that are not fully certified to be doing these procedures. In fact, one man just had to have his penis amputated because he decided to get filler from a not-so-reputable place.
You idiot.
He thought that by going in for this injection, which would relax the muscles and allow more blood flow, allowing for a more robust manhood, as it turns out, no, he was actually just kind of clogging the pipes, if you will. So much so that he had to have his wang removed.
Oh, God.
You don't go to discount plastic surgeons. If your plastic surgeon offers a Groupon, it is not the place you should go. Especially if you're trying to get some sort of plastic surgery on your peni.
It goes to show you just be happy with what you have, or else you might have to have a ding-dong-ectomy.
No one wants a ding-dong-ectomy. Don't go for discounted plastic surgery.
Oh, I bet that hurt.
What happens then? Do you get a
prosthetic?
A prosthetic? Do you get a
what's the point?
A not a colostomy bag, but a catheter? Like how
Where
are
are they
you?
putting the catheter?
In the nub? In the tip of the nub? Are you a Ken doll? What do you? Is there just like a hole, like a tiny hole now, just right there? Can you then like put your thumb over it like you do on the end of the water hose and like make it more forceful stream? All right. Look what I can do.
Oh gosh.
Our final story also comes from the UK, where a woman made a video while she was walking home from the bar. Have you ever taken home anything drunk before? Like you're walking home and you're like, haha, watch this.
A girl.
Fair enough. I mean, okay. Yeah. Besides that, an inanimate object. I know that Nora one time took home a traffic cone, an orange traffic cone.
Oh, yeah.
I one time when I was living in Colorado, we picked up a broken skateboard for some stupid reason that was laying on the side of the road. and just threw it in the back of the car. I have no idea why we did it, but come to find out the next morning, it was in the news. There were police reports of an assault with a skateboard. I think we took evidence.
Oh, wow.
And we had to call the police.
Oh, that's crazy.
Good for you, though,
Yeah.
because you don't want it to be traced to you.
Right, exactly.
And you were like, oh.
If it could help. Only problem was my fingerprints were on it then, and it was like, oh, wait a minute.
Right.
Hold on. Well, our final story comes from the UK, where a woman is kind of breaking the internet because she made herself a video of walking home from the bar with what she decided to pick up and bring home, and that thing happened to be a seagull. She just picked up a seagull from the side of the road and was carrying it while walking. Take a listen.
Cause since I come on home, well, my body's been a mess. Man, look at him, man. He's a beauty. He actually wants to stop my room and everything, but I've got actually nowhere for him.
Well, I don't know exactly what she's saying, but she's carrying a seagull, calling him a beauty.
And he looks like he's her pet. Like, he's not trying to get away. He's all calm. He's just like, hey, where are we going?
However, her second video that she released was her bleaching her entire house because, as it turns out, she found out the seagull had bird flu.
Oh,
no.
Wow. She had to clean everything.
No wonder he was not acting
right.
Like he's
he
sick.
was probably dying. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Don't go picking up random birds, wild birds, and taking them home.
I was like, hey, yeah.
Not a good idea.
Now that makes all the sense.
Yep. That is your not-so-breaking news. Did you meet your significant other in a unique way? I came across this article while browsing the World Wide Web on Saturday morning over coffee, and it was a story of a woman, Maddie Kakmerick, from Byron Bay, Australia. Maddie was with a friend out and about one night, and they were traveling home when they came across Travis Becker and his friend hitchhiking home. And they said, let's give him a ride. So the four of them hung out. And as it turns out, Maddie and Travis kind of hit it off, but they forgot to get each other's numbers. So Maddie went searching on Facebook and found Travis. And 2 weeks later, they went on their first official date. 18 months after that, they got engaged, and they are now celebrating 4 years of marriage.
That's so great.
After picking up a hitchhiker. So I want to know, 800-821-9970, did you meet your significant other in a unique way? Mine's boring. Mine was a dating app. I mean, there's nothing special. All mine have been pretty, one I met in college class, one I picked up at a bar. And one,
At least this one said yes.
Well, no, 4 others said yes, too. It just didn't work out.
Oh. All your proposals?
Yeah.
I thought they all said no, except, well, the one.
No, they all said yes. I have officially been engaged 5 times.
How dare you, Thick?
Well, you screwed them all up.
They don't say no to me.
You better not mess this one up.
Oh, no. I messed this one up. It's game over.
She is the perfect girl for you.
For sure. Without a doubt. Kelly, how did you guys met in a pretty traditional way, right?
Well, we met at church.
Yeah.
But, I saw him playing guitar in the worship band, and I thought, look at that hot guitar player.
Groupie!
And my friend next to me, she was like, oh, that's my brother-in-law's really good friend. Do you want me to introduce you? I was like, yes.
Okay.
And the rest is history.
Yeah. Church is pretty traditional. Thick?
Yeah, mine was definitely different.
Different. Okay. Different how?
So just as the internet was cranking up, they used to have these local systems you could dial into with a modem and play games on them and stuff.
Okay, yeah.
And I was playing a D&D game that I dominated at, and I used to kill everybody in the game, and this character came in, and like everybody, I attack and kill them because you get all their gold and their armor and weapons and everything, and this one I failed to kill. And that was very unusual. Well, the people who ran this system were having a party that night at their place in Bexley, and they invited all the users from this system. And I thought, let me go see who all these people I've been killing are. And so I was there, and somebody said my name, and I heard this person behind me.
They didn't say your name. They said your screen name.
Yeah, they said Zor.
Lord Zor.
Zor. Because that's my gamer tag.
Right.
And I used it. I've been using it that long. And so when somebody said my name, I heard this voice behind me say, you! And I turned around, and I said, me? And she said, you're the one that tried to kill me this morning in the game. 1 year later, I married that girl. 1 year from that day.
Okay, let me get this straight.
Wait, does she still call you Lord Zor, though?
Sometimes.
Oh, please tell me it's while you're having sex. Please.
No.
Oh, Lord, Zor.
No. But I still use the gamer tag.
Blow my hair, Lord Zor. Wait, so let me get this straight. You met your wife at a
party in Bexley.
No.
That's where I met her. That's where I met her.
You met her at a party at an internet D&D meetup party.
It was not. No.
You just said it was the people who ran the system.
The system, yes,
D&D.
but the D&D game was one little part of the whole system.
You met her.
There were
at
multiple
an
games and
D&D.
everything else on there.
You met her at an internet
Okay,
D&D.
If that's
get together.
If that's what you want,
I got something for you.
You're a nerd. You're a nerd. And no one likes you.
Okay.
No one likes you.
She likes me.
Everybody likes Thick Rick.
Oh,
Hey,
man. An internet Dungeons and Dragons meetup
Nerd
party.
alert.
Wow. 800-821. That is unique, though. It's definitely
very unique. It's sweet.
It's not much different than an app.
I mean,
You're just online.
I mean, really, that's true. Except you just cut out the nonsense and just get right to the date.
But which way do you way do you swipe if you don't like them?
Left.
Okay, well that was a hell of a left swipe I took in the morning before I actually met her. I tried to kill her.
You did, absolutely.
And I swear to this day, I believe, had I succeeded in killing her, there is no way we would have been married.
She really just wanted to play with your magic wand. That's all there is to it.
Were you what were you in? Like an elf in D&D?
No, I was.
Were you in?
No, I was a warrior.
You wanted to give her the broadsword.
That's exact. That's what I was using. Actually, that's so funny you said that.
I was making a dick joke. God Almighty, I can't believe
that's what it was called.
Play the song again. God, I can't believe you said that.
You're a nerd. You're a nerd. And no one likes you.
You're right. I was going to use my broadsword.
There's all you gamers out there and D&D players from the past. Goose just insulted everyone.
800.
I think they all got it, except you.
Right, exactly. 800-821-9970. Did you meet your significant other in a unique way? Let's see.
Yeah, nobody's calling. You're going to insult them.
What was Heather's gamer tag?
Lady Danny.
Lady Danny. That's cute.
D-A-N-I.
D-A-N-I. Lady Danny.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. 800-821-9970.
Sprinkling her magic dust everywhere.
Boy, did she.
See, now you're getting it thick. We were talking about this story that popped up over the weekend where Maddie Kakmarick and Travis Becker, who are now celebrating their 4-year anniversary, met when Maddie and her friend picked up Travis and his friend while they were in Australia. And that's how they met. They got to talking. They dated. Now they are celebrating their 4-year engagement. 4-year marriage after meeting while hitchhiking. So I wanted to know, did you meet your significant other in a unique way? Aaron's on the phone. Aaron, what's up, man? How did you meet your wife?
Okay, first, let me start with I was 17, so no judgment.
No judgment. Okay.
I worked at Burger King on Sunbury Road.
Yeah.
And I had just gotten fired for
smoking weed in the parking lot.
No. Yes, but no. It started off with that, but it ended up being I beat up my manager.
Oh, okay.
And
all right.
I took off running because they called the cops on me, and I saw my friend's car parked in the Kroger parking lot right there. I jumped in the car, hid in the car. Come to find out, there were 2 girls that were riding with him. He was in cashing a check. There were 2 girls that were riding with him. And I'm ducked down practically in the lap of one of them as the cops are searching the parking lot. And I was like, don't say nothing. Then my buddy got in the car. We drove away. I looked over at the girl I was sitting next to, and I was like, by the way, I'm Aaron. 26 years later, we are still married, 3 kids.
26 years later. Dude, how old are your kids?
17, 15, and 11.
Okay, so they're old enough. Do they know the story about how mom and dad met?
Oh yeah, but I don't hide anything that happened in my childhood from my kids.
Okay. It's a great
you guys
story.
Know me. I'm a long-time caller. I've sent in pictures of where I used to work, the weed dispensary. I don't hide things.
Good story.
Hey, did your manager deserve to have his ass beat?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
The most important part,
no
of course.
No doubt about it.
Did he deserve it? Well, Aaron, thanks for the call, man. I really hope you have a great Monday. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I love Mondays.
Right, absolutely. Have a great one, man. Blitz, hi, who's this?
This is Joe.
Joe, can you turn your radio down for me? We'd really appreciate it. Joe, do you have a unique way in how you and your significant other met?
Yeah, I was in prison, and my brother's wife has a sister, and they needed somebody to come up and visit me for Valentine's Day, so she come up and visit, and that's how we ended up together.
Oh, isn't that nice? It's a true love story.
Is it just like you're sitting at the table there? Was this a conjugal type sitch, or what were we doing here?
No, Ohio don't have the conjugal visit.
Oh, they don't. I didn't know that. Okay.
That was very nice of her to come up and visit. How long you guys been together?
Well, we actually split up, but then got back together, and we've been married for 6 years now.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Very nice.
Good
All
job.
works out in the end.
How long were after from that day that she came in and you guys met? How long after that did you get out of prison?
It was about a year later,
and we
started writing immediately.
She waited for you, huh?
Okay. All right. Very nice. Well, congratulations. Have a great one, man. Thanks for the call. That kind of goes into the previous story of trying to hooking up with the twin. Randy says, my best friend tried to hook me up with his girlfriend's twin sister. After a month, we realized we had the wrong twin.
Oops. Uh-oh.
Excuse me. Tried switching back, but then he wanted both. But now I'm married to his original twin, and he has neither. Okay.
Sounds like it worked out for you.
It does. It's a very interesting, complicated foursome you got going on there. What you got, Kelly?
Jacqueline says, I was a coroner death investigator, and he was a homicide detective. We literally worked death scenes together. We've been together about 7 years, married going on 4, and are expecting our first child in the next 6 weeks.
Oh,
very nice.
Wow, that's
pretty cool.
That is very unique.
0746 says, met my husband on Hot or Not.
Oh, the old swiping.
Yeah, the old
like
10,
Tinder before it was
10
Tinder.
rating game.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was like Tinder before it was Tinder, where you just rated people. All right. If you got one, 800-821-9970. What else we got here? Met my wife in 2019 filling in for a co-ed softball team. She happened to get hit in the face by the ball on an errant throw from outfield. Ended up splitting her face open just above her eyebrow. Had to go to Grant to get stitches. Luckily, she sent a picture of her injury to the group chat I was added to for the game. Pretty easy to figure out who it was from there. Text her a few days later. Rest is history.
Nice.
Aww.
Shaggy says my wife was my weed plug.
Yeah, what is that? I was just looking at that.
I don't know.
He also threw in there at Dungeons & Dragons Anonymous, there's an entire step in reference to the broadsword.
Oh, I'm sure there is. Sure there is. A weed plug? I would have to assume your dealer?
That's what I'm guessing. That's all I can get. I never heard it called a plug before.
Let's see. My husband and I met while we were both deployed to Afghanistan. We've been together for 10 years now. Oh, wow. Thank you very much for your service, 1051, you and your wife. Met playing Fortnite. Oh, there's another one.
Love it.
There's another one.
All right.
Moving to Ohio for work, and she happened to live 20 minutes away from my dad. Met up, and 3 years later, still going strong. Congratulations, 1344.
Nice.
Jeez. Leave us gamers alone.
All right, I will.
And now, all right, I'm listening. The 3 things you need to know before you go.
AEP Ohio is turning to drone technology to improve response times during power outages. Companies installed a drone docking station at a Columbus substation that serves the Clintonville and Linden neighborhoods. The drone helps crews locate and fix outage problems faster and can also spot issues before they cause blackouts. Part of a pilot program being tested by AEP. On Friday in Kansas City, Missouri, the city received a report that the Family Dollar store was tilting.
Tilting?
Yeah,
The
that's
entire
the
building?
report. The entire building was tilting. And apparently that report was going to be dealt with at a later date because yesterday afternoon, as shoppers were inside, part of the roof and the front facade of the store completely collapsed, killing a 68-year-old man and seriously injuring a 50-year-old woman.
Oh, Dollar General's going to have to pay some money for that.
Whoops-a-daisy. 2 others outside the building suffered minor injuries. Over 150 passengers on a flight from Denver to Miami had to exit the plane on the emergency slides after an issue with the landing gear. Did you see someone face planted off that thing?
Well, the back left tire was on fire, something in the braking system.
It was like smoking. And I was watching people slide down that slide, and then there was like, maybe some seconds of time, and then another group of people, and I'm thinking, what's the mayhem happening inside that plane?
Yeah.
If you know you have to go down the emergency slide, you don't know what the situation is, but it's an emergency.
Mm-hmm.
How panicked are you?
I'm getting a move on. I have to assume that the smoke was somewhat infiltrating the cabin. Yeah, they were coming out of that side pretty slow.
They were real slow.
Yeah, I figured it would happen faster than that.
But when they hit the bottom of the slide, you saw people just start take off running.
Yeah. It's a fast slide.
It is.
Yeah, I want to do it though. I would love to go down an emergency slide.
I would pay to do that.
Yeah, I don't want an emergency land or anything, but is it like a decommissioned plane where you can just like go for a slide ride? That'd be pretty fun.
Is there?
If you know of one, please let me know.
Yeah. Anyway, air traffic control said there was a lot of smoke coming from the Boeing 737. Passengers said they heard a loud bang before the plane slowed down. Apparently, this thing, it hadn't taken off yet. It was about 150 miles per hour. It was going that fast on the runway in Denver. And then all this stuff had to happen. They aborted takeoff. How scary is that?
Slammed on the brakes.
The brakes, threw the slide down, and buddy, that's all she wrote.
Yep.
All right, those are your 3 things.
Kelly just shared a story of an emergency exit from an airplane in Denver after the brakes locked up and there was like a fire in the back rear well and they all had to slide down the emergency slide. Not the only airport story making rounds this morning. There is a woman in Toronto who is making news because she just got her luggage back from Air Canada. It had been missing from the Toronto airport since March, and Air Canada wasn't going to reimburse her because she had no way of really proving her bag or what was in the bag. But thankfully, they finally did just return her carry-on suitcase. However, all the contents have changed from the inside of her suitcase. Somehow, her things went missing, and inside the bag was a knife, a men's shaving kit, and an airport boarding pass scanner. Like what they use to scan your boarding pass.
Right.
She is completely unsure how these items ended up in there. Air Canada is unsure how those items ended up in her suitcase other than her belongings. Now, a lot of people buy, you've been to the airport before and you're waiting for your bag and you notice everyone's got the same black Samsonite carry. So maybe it got mistaken and it really wasn't her bag and it was someone else's bag that was exactly the same, but she swears it's her bag. With different items in it.
And none of her stuff.
All
of her stuff is gone. Yeah. And these things were
replaced.
Now in it.
Yeah. Okay. No idea how. Second story coming out of Florida. Yes, we've got ourselves a WTF. What the Florida? A woman traveling out of Miami recently attempted to take a pair of turtles through the security TSA checkpoint stuffed inside of her bra. Yep. And these are not like tiny, tiny little turtles. They're okay, decent-sized turtles that she had stuffed inside of her bra. TSA says small pets are allowed through our checkpoints, but must be removed from any carriers and carried through the checkpoint. But sadly, she tried to hide the turtles. The surviving turtle was turned over. Unfortunately, one of them did not survive, and the Florida Department of Fish and Wildlife have the other turtle safe and sound.
Did she say why she had them hidden?
No, it doesn't say. It doesn't say why she was trying to smuggle turtles.
I thought maybe they were like endangered turtles or something.
Oh, possibly. Does not say that. And yeah, why are you not claiming that you have turtles? What's so secretive about the turtles?
So what, she buy a bigger bra and then just...
I have to assume so.
I do know, they were her boobs?
Like they've got those strapless bras, like those stick-on ones, like the chicken cutlets that they put on.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I have no idea why she would attempt to stuff these things in her bra.
Big boobs?
Could be, for sure. It's 99.7 The Blitz.
Now, let's see if we can learn you something. Sit up and pay attention.
Yeah, time to make you a little bit smarter than you were when you woke up today. Little tidbits of information you can take with you. Maine made it illegal to put tomatoes in clam chowder in 1939. And although it's not an official law anymore, they still shame tomato chowder fans.
What? Okay, get a grip, folks.
It's like it's like a the regional food,
right?
Like, if you get a cheesesteak in Philly, you get with whiz or without whiz, but there's like a way you're supposed to have it,
right?
So, let's see here. Iceland has an official list of legal baby names. 1,853 female names and 1,712 male names. And you need government permission to give a kid name that's not on the list.
For real?
Yeah. The point of the list is to preserve the Icelandic language, as they say. So they want you to have official Icelandic names. There are 117 colleges. Actually, you know what? I'm going to try this in a quiz style, Thick, just for you as a sports fan. 117 colleges whose sports team has a particular nickname, their mascot.
Okay.
The most common one. I will tell you this, it's an animal. What do you think it is?
Tiger.
Not tiger.
Bear.
Not bear.
Lion.
No. I'm going to give you a second clue, and the third clue will give it away. The second clue is it has wings.
Oh, eagle.
Yes.
Okay.
Third clue is going to be your hated team. Yes. Eagle is the most common with 117 colleges. The Hawks are second most common with 107. Lions are third. Tigers, Cougars, Bulldogs, Panthers, and Bears. So you did name some of the most popular ones. They're just a little bit further down the list. An episode of Peppa
What's your high
Pig.
school?
Well, when I started, it was the Redskins, and then it switched
really?
to...
You were a Redskins?
Yeah, it switched to the Knights.
The Knights,
yeah.
Okay.
Yep,
well, I went to Grove City.
That was my first high school, and then when I moved between my sophomore and junior year, my second school was the Warriors.
All right.
Yeah.
I like those better. I went to Grove City. We were the Greyhounds. They are the Greyhounds still.
They still are the Greyhounds.
Grove City Greyhounds.
Okay. An episode of Peppa Pig called Mr. Skinny Legs was banned in Australia because in the episode they say spiders can't hurt you. Although there are spiders in Australia that can definitely hurt you. So they didn't want the message out there to the kids who are just going to try and pick up every spider they see.
Go play with them, kids.
Yeah, they're fine. They can't hurt you. And finally, Disney originally passed on The Little Mermaid because they thought its plot conflicted too much with another movie they were planning and working on, the sequel to Splash called Splash 2.
Oh, okay.
Obviously, they changed their minds,
right?
And I'm pretty sure they're happy they did so. Learning you some stuff on a Monday morning, 99.7 The Blitz.